For so many of us, especially as we get older, that first cup of coffee in the morning is more than just a drink. It is a comforting ritual. It's the warm mug in our hands as we read the newspaper. It's the familiar aroma that fills the kitchen and signals the start of a new day. This simple pleasure connects us to our daily routines and gives us a gentle boost of energy. It can be a wonderful part of a healthy, active life. But what if I told you that not all coffees are created equal? What if the very thing you look forward to each morning could be hiding potential health risks? The truth is, while coffee can have many benefits, the type you choose and how you prepare it matters immensely. As our bodies change with age, our sensitivity to certain ingredients also changes. A coffee you enjoyed in your 40s or 50s might affect you very differently in your 70s or 80s. Your heart, your bones, even your sleep can be more easily impacted by what's in your cup. It's not about giving up coffee entirely. It's about becoming a smarter coffee drinker. It's about understanding what goes into your body so you can continue to enjoy this ritual for years to come, safely and healthily. In this discussion, we are going to explore 6 types of coffee that seniors should be cautious about. As we age, our bodies become more like a finely tuned instrument. They are more sensitive to what we put into them. When it comes to coffee, this sensitivity is especially important to consider. A primary concern is the heart. High amounts of caffeine can cause your heart to beat faster or irregularly, a condition known as heart palpitations. For an older adult, whose cardiovascular system may already be working harder, this can be particularly stressful. It can also lead to a temporary spike in blood pressure. If you already manage high blood pressure, this is a significant risk you need to be aware of every single day. Another major issue is how coffee can affect your sleep. A good night's rest is absolutely essential for your physical and mental health. It's when your body repairs itself. As we get older, our sleep patterns can naturally become lighter and more easily disrupted. Caffeine is a stimulant, and its effects can last for many hours. A strong coffee, even if you drink it in the early afternoon, can interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. We also have to talk about bone health. Many studies have shown a link between high caffeine intake and a decrease in bone density, especially in older women. This is because caffeine can interfere with how your body absorbs calcium, which is the crucial building block for strong bones. If your diet is already low in calcium, drinking a lot of strong coffee could potentially increase your risk for osteoporosis and fractures. Finally, many popular coffee drinks are a source of hidden sugars and artificial ingredients. These added chemicals and empty calories provide no nutritional value and can place an unnecessary burden on your body. The first coffee to be wary of is the espresso shot. While small, it is incredibly mighty in its caffeine content. A single 1-ounce shot of espresso can pack as much as 65 milligrams of caffeine. Many people don't stop at one. A doppio, a double shot, is very common. For a senior, this intense, concentrated burst of caffeine can be a shock to the system. It can trigger a rapid increase in heart rate and feelings of anxiety or jitters. Real example, a 72-year-old man named George on vacation in Italy. He had a double espresso after lunch. Within 30 minutes, his heart began to pound. He became dizzy and short of breath. His family called for medical assistance. The doctor explained that the sudden high dose of caffeine had triggered atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat. George recovered, but it was a frightening example of how a small drink can have a big impact on a senior's heart. On a similar note, avoid overly caffeinated brews. Some brands market themselves as extra strong. Others use names like death-defying. These coffees come from beans naturally higher in caffeine, and they're brewed to extract every last bit. A single 12-ounce cup of one of these can contain over 600 milligrams of caffeine. That's more than the recommended daily limit for a healthy adult, in one mug. Reports included a man in his late 60s hospitalized with severe palpitations and extreme anxiety. Read the labels and be aware. Ultra-caffeinated products can cause serious harm to sensitive systems. The third coffee to be cautious of is the blended, sugary Frappuccino-style drink. These are often more like milkshakes than coffee, honestly. They are loaded with sugar, syrups, whipped cream, fatty milk. A medium-sized caramel Frappuccino from a popular chain can contain over 50 grams of sugar. That's more sugar than a can of soda, and more than many adults' entire recommended daily intake. For seniors managing diabetes or watching weight, this sugar bomb can cause a rapid spike in blood glucose, then a crash that leaves you tired and sluggish. Think of Brenda, 68, managing pre-diabetes. She thought a coffee drink would be a harmless treat. After a large mocha cookie crumble frappuccino, She felt very thirsty and tired all day. That evening, her blood sugar was dangerously high. Her doctor said the drink was the clear culprit. It had huge hidden sugar and carbs her body couldn't handle. The fourth dangerous coffee, ones made with artificial sweeteners. Many switched to sugar-free lattes and flavored coffees. Sucralose, aspartame, acesulfame potassium. They don't spike blood sugar, but they bring other problems. Seniors often report digestive issues, bloating, gas, diarrhea. They can disrupt good gut bacteria, important for overall health. One story, a 75-year-old man with chronic stomach cramps. His doctor pinpointed the cause, sugar-free vanilla syrup. He stopped using it and symptoms disappeared in days. The fifth coffee that seniors should approach with caution is the pre-mixed instant coffee, often sold in 3-in-1 or 2-in-1 packets. These are marketed for their convenience, just add hot water. However, what you gain in convenience, you often lose in health. These packets rarely contain just coffee, sugar, corn syrup solids, hydrogenated vegetable oils. These are a source of unhealthy trans fats, artificial flavors, thickeners, preservatives. So, you are not just drinking coffee, you are drinking a highly processed food product. A community health survey I once read about looked into the dietary habits of older adults in a specific neighborhood. They found that many seniors relied on these 3-in-1 coffee mixes for their morning cup. The survey linked the high consumption of these packets to higher rates of elevated cholesterol and blood sugar among that group. One participant, a retired factory worker, was shocked to learn his simple instant coffee contained unhealthy fats and nearly 3 teaspoons of sugar per serving. Sixth, and finally, let's talk about very dark, oily roasts. While many people love the bold flavor of a French roast or Italian roast, these coffees can be problematic for some seniors. The dark roasting process can create compounds that are harsh on the stomach. If you suffer from acid reflux, heartburn, or GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, these dark roasts can make your symptoms much worse. Consider the case of a woman named Maria, a 78-year-old who loved strong, dark coffee. She started experiencing persistent heartburn that would wake her up at night. Her doctor suggested switching to medium roast. After just 1 week, her heartburn symptoms had almost completely vanished. After discussing all these potential dangers, you might be feeling a little worried about your morning cup. But please, don't be. The goal is not to eliminate coffee, but to embrace it in a smarter, healthier way. The best choice for most seniors is a simple, home-brewed cup of coffee made from good quality beans. Opt for a medium roast. Medium roasts have a balanced flavor, offer a good amount of antioxidants, and they're generally less acidic. Brewing it yourself puts you in complete control of what goes into your mug. When you prepare your coffee, try to enjoy it black. That's the purest way to get all the benefits without added sugar or fat. If black is too bitter, there are healthy ways to add flavor. Try a small splash of low-fat milk, or a splash of almond milk or oat milk. For a little sweetness, instead of sugar or artificial sweeteners, try a tiny sprinkle of cinnamon or a drop of pure vanilla extract. These natural additions can enhance flavor without empty calories or chemicals. Be mindful of timing and quantity. Limit yourself to 1 small cup per day or 2 small cups, and have your last cup before 2 p.m. That gives your body time to process caffeine so it won't interfere with sleep. Also, drink plenty of water throughout the day. Coffee can be dehydrating. Staying hydrated supports your energy levels and your joint health. Listen to your body. It's the best guide. You can and should continue to enjoy your coffee ritual. It's a source of comfort and pleasure with real benefits. Be an informed consumer. Choose simple, pure coffee. Avoid sugary varieties, processed varieties, overly caffeinated varieties. Small, simple adjustments will make your daily cup a healthy habit that supports well-being and adds warmth and joy for years to come.